popping the question. Engagement. You work in the jewelry business. You know, you guys are ladies. I assume you're all going to want some rings at some point, you know. It is the gentleman that typically buys the rings, proposes, pops the question. So there's been some, let's just say some viral, memorable engagements recently. This isn't the most viral, but I think it just sets sort of the tone of what the hell people will spend on engagements. Earlier this year, did you see what Jeff Bezos did? He proposed to his now fiance, Lauren Sanchez, on his $500 million super yacht in the south of France. I believe we have an image. She says that when she opened the box, there was a 20-carat ring worth $2.5 million chilling in there. Damn. And then she proceeded to black out a little bit. I get it. But
and
by
friendly blackout,
advice,
do you mean she got a black boyfriend on the side?
No.
That's right. You know, she's using Jeff for certain things, but she's got other things going on.
I hope not.
Friendly advice to Jeff Bezos, because he's constantly hitting me up for dating and relationship advice. It's, you know, when you're an Amazon Prime member,
Right.
they do these types of things. Here's my advice to Jeff Bezos. There's 6 letters you should look into this time. P-R-E-N-U-P, prenup, because his last relationship, he ended up giving his ex-wife, Mackenzie Bezos, $30 billion. She became the richest woman in the world at that point, I believe. So if this thing don't work out with Lauren Sanchez, make sure you have those 6 letters, prenup, spelled out very efficiently this time, Bezos. I feel like there's a lot of lawyers that are basically in his corner to make sure that doesn't happen this time. But that just sort of set the tone for what's going on here, because there was a regular dude, one of us, one of these guys out here that wanted to do something memorable for his woman. He couldn't afford a $2.5 million engagement ring or even a $10,000 engagement ring, but he wanted to do something nice for his lady. And this thing went viral. So a man animates himself and his girlfriend into Sleeping Beauty, an unbelievable viral proposal video. Didn't you guys see this?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so you see that, you see the thing right there. Here's what this guy did, and then we'll have a conversation of really what you lovely ladies are looking for and what the dudes with the money and the gold are willing to basically do for your affection. So let's play this clip. I believe we have the video. Go ahead, hit the volume.
With her boyfriend, but what she didn't know is that her boyfriend had been working with an illustrator for 6 months to animate himself and her into the movie. She then started to realize that the characters looked a little familiar, and then a character pulled out a ring to propose, but he closes it and then tosses it to him where he says this.
Not every day you get to propose to your high school sweetheart, so I just want to take my time. Hey, excuse me, do you mind? This is kind of a big moment.
Oh my god, these poor people.
They're all in on it.
She then realizes that the entire theater was filled with her family and friends.
Will you live happily ever after with me?
Yes.
One of the greatest ideas ever for a proposal, and then the movie played Celebration and ended it with this. This girl thought she went to the theater to watch her favorite movie.
So cool, the guy delivered, no doubt.
That's
so we had this conversation, even in the last time you were here, shout out to Janelle Gordon, she taught me this, that there's a difference between presents and presents. Like buying your girl something as a present, or being there for your girl and being present in the moment. And I always tell men out there that there's 3 P's a man has to be for his woman, and that's to protect, provide, but also be present. Because women, and this is something I'm dealing with, are very emotional creatures. Whereas us men, we're very logical. Here's what the fuck happened. Here's what we did. This is what we're doing next. C'est la vie, we're moving on. Why did it happen? Who's going to happen? What's going on? How did you feel when it happened? Very emotional creatures. So us men are from Mars, women are from Venus, so we're dealing with this. Teeing this up for you ladies, this. We just talked about Jeff Bezos spending $2.5 million on an engagement ring. Obviously, the average guy isn't doing that. We just talked about this guy basically renting out a theater, animating himself. He's Prince Charming. She's Sleeping Beauty, all types of wild stuff going on there. He's basically hitting up the Disney Channel to help his engagement. Most guys aren't doing that. But most guys do want to spend some money on a nice ring or nice jewelry when they're ready to propose or settle down with their girl. But they also want to do something maybe nice and memorable. So none of you ladies are engaged yet. You're all out there in the marketplace. What's your ideal proposal? Would you rather have a really fat-ass ring, but it's sort of done in a nice way at home, at a restaurant, whatever? Or would you rather have a very, very memorable, wild, elaborate engagement opportunity, but the ring is just sort of normal and average? What's your ideal situation? By the way, there's someone watching right now.
I would rather definitely have more of an intimate type of engagement. I think growing up with like watching Disney, you're like, oh, the big dress and the wedding, it's exciting. But as you get older, you value different things. I think I would definitely be more of an intimate type of proposal.
So intimate means small. So you want a big ring.
Yeah, if you want me to be honest, I would like for my wedding, if I could pick, I would like a nice ring, and I would like a nice dress, and I would like it to be intimate. That would be what I would want.
So you want a nice ring over a viral, memorable moment type of thing.
For
okay.
Sure.
How about you, Janelle?
I would definitely like the ring, but I would want something very adventurous. So not necessarily so much like extravagance in front of a ton of people to show off, but kind of like something maybe a very adventurous.
A hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon.
There you go.
Pass out.
Yeah, my sister just got proposed in a hot air balloon, actually.
Really?
Yeah. How'd you know?
They
Like a mind reader over here.
Yeah, so something like that, adventurous, but definitely a nice ring.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily have to be such a huge, extravagant wedding, but
sure.
yeah.
Got it.
It's like a nice little like stay away.
Gotcha. It's like a chastity belt on your hand.
Yeah.
Tiffany,
I like
memorable moment or a fat ring?
I like a memorable moment. Like, I'm very simple. If a man spends money on me, I want it to be like what he's comfortable with, what he thinks represents our love, our connection. I mean, to be honest, if like we're both jumping out of a plane and he's just like fluttering in there, in the wind with the ring open and skydiving, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm a
Good
little
luck with that
adventurous.
one. We're just gonna jump out of a plane, bring the ring on the plane with me,
hopefully
bust it open midair,
But
hope that the gravity basically gives us a second to propose.
But if you think about
propose,
it, though-
somehow get down on one knee in
But
the
if you
air,
really think-
safe
You guys
landing.
can
Talk about a
manage it.
soft landing.
Look,
You men can manage it.
If you survive,
Yeah.
it means you're meant to get married. If you go flat like a pancake, go out.
Listen, if you can
Stop
survive
it.
this
Die.
jump without a parachute, I'll marry you. If not, I get the life insurance and the
Yikes.
ring.
Exactly, man.
No, but I think it's also you have to consider.
Watch out for these ladies, y'all.
What do you deem as a memorable moment? Like for me, a memorable moment doesn't always have to be extravagant. A memorable moment is like being present with people that are important to me, and to me, those are moments I remember the most.
Okay. So you don't want your man animating himself into like Aladdin, being a fucking genie, pop out, you're on a magic carpet ride, boom.
I'm okay.
Okay, just buy a nice ring. Guys, a couple more questions for you. All right, and then we'll do one last story here. Each question is going to be a little bit harder than the next.
Okay.
Okay. We just described what your ideal proposal ring will look like. Now, here's the next one. How much should your man drop on the ring? Tiff?
I'd say whatever he's comfortable with. I mean,
Give me a number, though.
That's very sincere of her, though. It's very
I mean,
nice.
like-
That's the
like-
right answer.
Here's a Fruit Loop, baby.
No, I mean, like,
you-
I'm not asking him to be like, oh, yeah, can you give me a ring pop and stuff? But it's like, I want him to spend what he's comfortable with because it's like my love doesn't have a monetary amount on it.
But
it's about
look,
the person.
That's cute, and I appreciate that. But that's like saying, how much do you want to spend in rent? It's like, well, he can just spend whatever he wants. No, rent
It's not really-
costs a minimum $1,500
But I'm not-
to
I mean,
have
like,
a place. So
something
give me a
pretty-
number. Give me a minimum.
Have you gone to look at rings before?
No, I haven't because
So
I
that-
haven't really met someone that like I'm.
Give me a number,
that I want-
Tiff, so I can move on.
I don't know. We're gonna say like that girl $2,000 to spend on me. I don't.
Okay,
I don't
$2,000.
know. I don't really like.
Yeah, this isn't a trick question. You can say any number. Janelle, what's the number that you think a man should spend on a ring?
I think a ring should be his choice, but I prefer assets over a ring.
Okay.
I would take more the route of like land or
She wants land for a ring.
Yeah.
but I still want the
Listen, you
ring.
don't have to buy me a ring. Just buy me a house. Oh, okay. So I'll spend $1 million
Several.
on the house, but you know, not
So
the
yeah, but
couple grand on the
definitely a ring. But I would say
Why are you girls so not committal just saying a number?
50K.
50K.
Yeah.
There it was, ladies and gentlemen. 50K.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
You just said.
I know,
Why
he
don't
just
you
said a
say
number, and then I
and she says a number. You're like,
All right. Before I reveal how much people spend on rings, Nat, how much you want your ring to cost?
I don't really know how those things are like
Jesus
measured. I
Christ, say a
went to
number,
see
ladies.
rings. I think, and I suggest to go look at rings too, because you can think a ring is a lot of money, and the
Hey
ring that
Nat,
you like
here's
doesn't.
a question for
Anyway,
you.
sorry.
Say the number.
Okay, I would say if I was to give a number, maybe like between, I don't know, 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
5 to
Okay.
10, I would say.
So we have
Right
a Fruit Loop. Doesn't matter what it costs. You got a 50K ring out there, and Nat, after pulling her teeth, said 5 to 10 grand.
Upgrade your ring.
Here's some fun facts
love
for
you
you
more.
guys,
Very
because I
sweet
bought a
of her,
ring
though.
before, by the way, which is going to be the next question. By the way, a 1 carat ring these days costs about $5,500. Most couples spend over 6 grand, and only 7% of people spend over 10K.
Okay.
I
range.
spent significantly over 10K when I got the ring, but here's the trick.
You took
Got
the
that
ring
shit
back.
back.
I was going to say, you
Yeah.
got it back.
That shit back. You got it back. We're
Round
back.
of applause for
Assets
the
over liabilities. I'll take applause.
Savage.
It's
Would you do
okay.
it again? Would you spend that money on a ring like that again?
I'd
for a
probably
girl you
spend
love?
more, but the prenup will be a little more
Okay.
ironclad.
Right.
Fair
Here's
enough.
the deal.
Right.
Ladies, I said that each time, with each question, if it doesn't work out with your man that spent $50,000 ring, that spent a $5,000 to $10,000 ring, that spent a $2,000 ring, all good. Would you give the ring back, Janelle?
That's a good question. Probably not.
No, why not?
Well, because it was a gift, and I think that
It
when
was
you
a
can-
gift to marry you, but he didn't marry you.
Yes, I think that would have to be determined between that person and I, because I would have to see where his values are and what his opinion is on that also.
Got it.
But there's some men that have let the woman keep the ring, so it all depends on the man.
Okay. But what would you do?
I'll let him have it because I don't need his money.
Okay. Well, it was only a $2,000 ring anyway.
I mean, I don't care about the money on the ring
messing
though.
Means,
Okay, so you give it back. You're keeping that shit, putting a down payment on the house that he should have bought you instead of the ring. All good. Now, what are you doing with that ring?
if he asked for it back, I would give it back.
Right.
Yeah.
And if my new person I'm with was like, "Why do you have that?" I would give it back.
Okay.
I would keep it if they wanted me to keep it out of, not I want to say a reminder, but a representation of what it was, and a lesson. But if they wanted it back, you can have it back. I don't want to hold your
Gotcha.
money. I'm
Okay.
good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you like that one, click right here to watch the full SOSCAST. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.